design is equity-centered, so let's take a closer look at what we mean by equity in this context. Open design is deeply informed by active inclusivity, transparency, and collaboration. Active inclusivity. It is easy to say everyone is welcome, but active inclusivity strives to embody and inspire belonging. This space of active inclusivity is informed by the concept of ethical hospitality, of being for the other, articulated by philosophers Emmanuel Levinas and Jacques Derrida. Ethical hospitality is a command to act as a boundless host, especially when we encounter difference. Levinas and Derrida would frame this encounter as the countenance or the face of difference, which they also refer to as the other. As Levinas notes, one has a deep ethical obligation to act for the benefit of the other, even if it has a negative consequence for the actor. He describes this as a heavy duty, but acknowledges that goodness is, indeed, just that, heavy. Logistical complexity is not heavy. Active inclusivity is. Transparency. Open design is informed by the open source model for software and community development, and transparency is a key open source value. Transparency not only allows us to build off of the work and ideas of others, but allows us to understand how systems and decisions directly affect us as well as others. So access to information allows us to learn, contribute, and grow. And it is also political. Transparency is critical to a thriving democracy. Collaboration. Deep collaboration in open design is not an attitude of divide and conquer. Divide and conquer is a siloed cutting and pasting, a surface gluing, a collage. We use the term collaboration to mean organic co-creation. To collaborate is to co-labor, to enact a process and to develop a solution that could not have happened without each person involved. Collaboration in open design is also intrinsically tied to community, as true collaboration requires co-creation with and through participatory communities. At the Open Design Studio, we hold these values as both anchors and stars. Anchors because these principles and practices root the on-the-ground work that we do and how we do it, and because they should be at the center of solutions. As anchors, these values ground our community and what we co-create. The processes and end results of our work must be fastened to these values in concrete and identifiable ways. These values are our first principles. They are the forces that root and connect us. Stars, because these principles and practices are also deeply aspirational about the world we want to see beyond single solutions. They are our North Star. These principles and practices are constellations that guide our paths toward transformation that we chart together. We use transformation here in the way it was conceived by educator and philosopher Paulo Freire. Freire's aspiration for learners is that they come to see the world through critical perception as a reality in process, in transformation. Our aspiration is that through these principles and practices of active inclusivity, transparency, and collaboration, we can co-create more equitable, flourishing, participatory communities in transformation.